Good morning. Today I'm on a trip down to Kingston. It's the 13th of February 2017 and it's just close to 1 p.m. I've had my coffee at Meningi and so on, but this time I haven't done my opening address on this video while driving. I've decided to come down to this place called Parnka Point. It's where Bill Williams' ashes are spread, and Bill Williams was my supervisor, a much beloved supervisor. He and I were good friends and he was amazing to me. This place is where the Coorong, which is a long thin strip of water, much like Saldanha in South Africa, this is called the Narrows. It's where the North Lagoon of the Coorong, which is up that side, and the South Lagoon are separated. That's saltier on that side there. I'll show you. So if I'd swing around, that's the North Lagoon up that way. And then if you come along, you can see all the little ducks along the side there maybe. And this is the Narrows here, the narrow nick point between the two lagoons. And on the other side there you can see the Young Husband Peninsula. And if I just shut up for a minute, you might be able to hear the sea. Because just on the other side of that dune is quite a steep beach and quite strong surf. And then if I swing around to this side, you can see that it opens up again into the South Lagoon. And the South Lagoon is saltier than the North Lagoon, so you get different birds, different creatures in the mud and so on. So, I've had my coffees. I'm about 120 kilometers from Kingston, and I'm here remembering Bill Williams. So, I'm coming down. I'm on my way down. I might as well have a decent backdrop. I'm on my way down to put up a fold-up table on my birdwatching platform to have some Michael time and do some bird watching and kill some weeds and a few jobs like that. So I'm on my way down to spend 1 or 2 days down in Kingston. I'll see you down there. Well, it's lunchtime here down at Kingston on the block, and those of you who know will be very jealous of me having one of those, and 3 wholemeal rolls with specially tomato, ham, lettuce, cheese, etc., and very especially lots of mayonnaise. So wish me well. I'm on top of the block. It's a beautiful, beautiful day, and I'm about to have lunch, my first meal since Sunday night. See you later. I come back here just like a site that I like to visit every time I come down here, and you can see, maybe you can see the fence over there with the bush in it. That was our original enclosure where we actually planted, because this whole area stretching all the way down there was just sand when we arrived, because they used to spray for the weeds and just kill everything. But now have a look at the coverage. That's it's actually related to eucalyptus. It's Kunzia pomifera, and it's a bush food. But look how it's covered the ground here over the sand. It's just miraculous. So it always makes me happy to see the way that's covered in. And then the other thing that makes me happy is this bush here, which I had never seen on this property. For the first 5 years I hadn't seen it. It's Exocarpus, I think it's Spartius is the species name. And it has well, I can't see any on this one, but it bears a funny kind of a fruit. I'll see if I can find one and show you, but you don't see many of these around. I didn't see many of these around initially, but now there are dozens of them. So obviously something's, it's changing. I'm also impressed by the turnover. You can see lots of dead plants here. That's natural turnover. Things just, especially the acacias, they come and go in the space of a few years, and it's quite surprising. You come back and you go, oh, this whole place is bare, or this whole place is covered in something else. It's quite fun. I've brought you to another bush which has got some fruit on it. It's called Exocarpus because the fruit is on the outside of the seed. There's like a little orange lump. That's the fruit, and the seed's the base, which is a little red stalk. It's called Exocarpus. Well, it's 5:22, still on Tuesday afternoon, and I've put up the tray. There it is there. It sticks out from the birdwatching platform, and it has a leg that you can just fix onto the rail. So I'll take you upstairs and show you what it looks like from up there. Well, I can't use it as I've just put decking sealant on, so this red here is still very wet decking sealant, but probably by late this evening or tomorrow I'll be able to put my binoculars and my books and my coffee on this and sit here on the bar stool and do bird watching. Or if people come for a coffee or whatever, or cakes, that will take up less space while we're sitting around. You can put the teapot up there. So, feeling pleased with myself. The solution there is a little bit Heath Robinson. It has a groove in the bottom, and the groove fits over the bar of the grating. I might get some clips to just flick over the end just to hold it in place. Okay. Don't you just love that? It's sunset looking west from the dune in front of my caravan. I just love it when the sun shines on the sea like that. It's gorgeous. This is the best time of day. It's quiet. The sun's gone down. Well, just to give you an idea of the sort of windy day it is, there's the sea, covered in white horses. And then finally I have to boast my little mini deck. The deck sealer paint is dried and my cup of coffee for the morning is sitting on it, so I'll just be able to christen it this morning. Good morning. It's 9 o'clock on the 14th of February, Valentine's Day. A very hairy night in the caravan because of wind. I'm sure you can hear it, and I'll give you a look outside. So it's actually it's gusting left, right, front, back. You know, it's not just a steady breeze. And so last night the whole caravan was lurching and flapping and creaking. Despite that, I managed to sleep pretty well. It did rain during the night as well, which makes having a leak outside a bit of a chore. But there's not much I can do because I can't spray weeds when there's wind, because the spray drifts, so I can't do that. So I might mess around here, go into Kingston and have a slow ride home, maybe stop off at a park or something and just browse. So here's me signing off from Kingston for this trip. Goodbye now.